Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Manchester United lost to Atletico Madrid 1-0 at Old Trafford. Now, in the game itself, this is not going to be a long video podcast by the way, but in the game itself, seeing that the away rule didn't apply this season, I'm not sure if it's going to be applied next season, but given that it's not applied this season, we had a chance to get an extra goal at Old Trafford under the lights at the Sir Alex Ferguson stand at the Stratford end to actually put an end to this tie. But these notifications just coming upon me. And that wasn't the case. Now, of course, persons were expecting us, given our stellar performance against Tottenham at Old Trafford on Saturday, that we are going to copy that form in that second leg fixture against Atletico Madrid. Given that Maguire scored an own goal, I wasn't expecting Maguire to actually start that game because, I guess Ralph see that he's captain. That means he has no man. You start Lindelof with Varane. That is our best. That is our best defensive duo right now. Is Rafael Varane and Victor Lindelof. Harry Maguire should not even be starting. Not only in the game, but he should not be starting, period. And I did a video on that already. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. I'll actually try to leave it on these corners. So go and check it out. But in the game against Atletico Madrid, in the first half, we were actually bright. I'll say this. I've had my doubts about Fred. I've had doubts about his nationality because I've seen Brazilians play football, man, and persons that know football can tell a Brazilian when they're playing football. Today, my man found his Brazilian passport. You see me? He found his Brazilian boots. Fred was very bright in the first half. And you could say that positive energy rubbed off on a few Manchester United players because they were basically skylarking a bit. They were, as we would say, they were trying to show them chess, which chess was higher, meaning that they tried to do some unnecessary skill in certain situations. I mean, football looked great from a football fan perspective, but in terms of being effective to get a goal, I mean, yeah, we had chances. The biggest chance I thought I saw was Ilanga's miss. My man did a Welbeck. The pass from Bruno Fernandes to find Ilanga. I was about to say Ilambe. Anthony Ilanga in the box. Now, he should have put his hands. If you're a striker, you should know. Especially if I'm a left-footed center striker, right? If you're in that position, or if you're a right-footed striker, but if you're in a position, put your hands to your side so the goalkeeper doesn't know that you're going to shoot. Because he probably knows that you're going to shoot because you have your hands pretty much like this, adjusting like you're going to shoot. Put your hands at your side and tense up your abdomen and shoot. Have it hard and low. But if you're going to put hands like this and shoot, the goalkeeper is going to expect it either in his face or he's going to save it to one of his hands. But I mean, he's young blood, so I'm not going to really get into his grill like that. But he's going to come on eventually if he says at Manchester United to even learn that. But in the second half, this is why Manchester United, I seen Manchester United press in the first half that I haven't seen pretty much since the days of Sir Alex Ferguson. You see me? And the first half, we played good football. We created a few chances. We held tied to possession. But one of the things that caught us out a few times was that because we're pressing, because we're I'm seeing someone on the computer right now. See me when just running down the sideline like that. Anyway, what I was about to say. Yes, the pressing of Manchester United was proved to be detrimental to us, to Manchester United, because if you're going to be pressing, again, Maguire doesn't have the legs to be doing that or to have an offside, to play an offside trap, because he's not going to trap back, at least not as fast as he should be. So to play a pressing, to have a high line of the back four that's coming towards the center circle, we caught out a few times, and that led to Atletico Madrid scoring at the other end. You know, is me. They got an away, not an away, but they got a goal away from home. And Manchester United, we ran out of steam. That 20 minutes of hardcore pressing, we ran out of steam. You see me? Some players were already on E. I don't even know why CR7 was dropping in midfield like he was Lionel Messi trying to create from deep, or he was Harry Kane trying to create from deep. Dude, the only thing you're good at right now is goal scoring, and even that you're not that great at currently, although you got a hat trick against Tottenham. But remember that you were like on a 10-game clean sheet streak with no goal. You just got 3 goals against Tottenham. So, despite getting a hat trick against Tottenham, you're not in the best form for one, and you're not even in the best goal scoring form. You see me? And there are times you're not even able to perform. So, I don't even see why he's dropping. Why he's dropping deep. He has no creativity. But this is not about CR7. This is about Manchester United and the Champions League, because we got knocked out of the Champions League. My notifications coming up. Oh, Sancho was bright, but I think he should have started on the left hand side. But I know that Ralph Ragnick seen that he's starting Elanga on the left hand side. He's going to relegate Sancho on the right hand side, which I believe was not the right choice. He can play there, but he's more effective on the left hand side, Jadon Sancho. The reason why Ilanga started was because Ilanga has a high degree of work ethic and he can track back, which is somewhat ironic because when he was in possession of the ball and he lost possession due to the pressing style, at least momentarily, by Atletico Madrid, some persons believe he's the reason why Atletico Madrid scored that goal, because the person that, as some persons say, foul, which is not really a foul, but dispossessing, he should have tracked back his man. He should have tracked back his man, and he didn't do that. You see me? And even if it's not a foul, if someone go push it down, at least initiate to the ref that it's a foul, even if it's not a foul. Because right now, you're putting yourself in a position where your side is vulnerable, where your side is missing one man to trap back the person that dispossess you. So persons are saying that Ilanga is at fault for us conceding a goal. Screw Ilanga, he shouldn't start no way. Some persons are saying that's due to the pressing that I just mentioned a few minutes ago. That when we are pressing, we're allowing space behind the back four. So with the players of Atletico Madrid running back, because remember that they were playing some intricate passes, that basically had Harry Maguire out of the situation. He was nowhere to be seen. He was nowhere to be seen. He was just nowhere to be seen. He was just a headless chicken in the game, as usual. As he's been for the past a good while now. And yeah, so that's, some persons are saying the reason is based on the back four. Some persons are saying it's based on Elanga. Whoever is at fault, that goal shouldn't have scored anyway, man. But anyway, Manchester United couldn't break down the low block of Atletico Madrid. We don't have the players for that. And again, Pogba, I know why Pogba didn't start, because Ralph Ragnick wanted his side to be disciplined. Is me. I guess that's why he started Sancho on the right and Elanga on the left hand side, to give some balance, because Tejas is very attacking. You see me? So when he's attacking, Elanga sometimes will drop back or he will go back in the box, allowing one of the midfielders to trap back to cover his position if they lose possession. You see me? So, but all of this, man, we don't have the players to break down. We didn't have the players to break down Atletico Madrid. Pogba didn't start. That's due to discipline, because Ralph Ragnick wanted this side to be disciplined. But still, man, Bruno Fernandes wasn't even good anyway. He was losing possession. He was giving up the ball away. I need to finish this video. He wasn't. So, where do we go from here? We're out of the Champions League. As far as I'm concerned, we're not so far off the top four in the Premier League. I believe we're still in the FA Cup, but that's not much of a top club trophy, is it? But I mean, Arsenal made a Mickey out of that. I think they win it like 25 times or something, or 14 times. You see me? But If we can get a if we can if we can get a trophy this season, which is unusual, players Paul Pogba has to leave. Paul Pogba has to leave for his own good. He has wasted 7 years, if not 5 to 6 years, of his best years, or some of his best years at Manchester United, winning nothing after his first season. He's won two proper trophies in his first season: the EuroLeague and the Carabao Cup and the Charity Shield as well, but that doesn't count. And ever since he hasn't won anything. So going right now, as I finish this video, let us make top four our priority. Let us make top four our priority. Let us put all our eggs in our basket and get that top four. This is me, because right now person didn't really see us going that far deep into the Champions League anyway. And today certified that claim. But right now, we have a chance to get top four. But if we get top four and we get Champions League, are we going to have the same fate next season as what happened today? Some person are saying, okay, if you get top four and you don't do well in Champions League, what sense does it make? What sense does it make? Because you go to the round of 16 or the quarter final. I don't think you've been in the quarter final or the Champions League since our worst manager, Moyes, played against Bayern Munich and man got spanked at the what's his name, at the Bayern Stadium. I don't remember them stadium, not the San Siro, but anyway, yeah. So so these are questions to ask ourselves. If we're getting top four, we're serious about getting top four. Do we have the intestinal fortitude, the mental capacity, the mentality to actually do well in the Champions League next season? Because again, like I just mentioned, if we get Champions League next season and we don't do well in Champions League, it's best we give Burnley, who is going to get relegated right now, get Champions League. I'm pretty sure they'll get beat in the group stage, but at least they'll try their best. We have good players, but they're not being used effectively. When Rashford came on, Rashford had his loss, man. I don't even think Rashford wants to be a footballer anymore. I think he has not better priorities, but I think he has prioritized himself differently right now. Cavani, when he came on, looked dull. Yeah, man, we have to really look at ourselves. That wasn't a good performance, at least in the second half of the day. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the game. What is to expected? After this loss, this elimination, what should Manchester United expect to the end of the season? Should we get top four, or is top four just a wastage to carry? Because if we get top four and we don't do well in the Champions League next season, we'll have the transfer window, but you can get the best players. But if there is not a proper implemented system, which Ralph has actually done to Manchester United, I give him thumbs up for that. But if there isn't a proper system, players that should not be starting, yes, we can do better next season. But we cannot allow Harry Maguire to be starting as our defender, and definitely not as our captain, if we are looking to aspire to win big trophies. That is my my match reaction. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll show to you guys in the next video podcast. Thank you. Peace.